let's go this way. Do we have a doctor? Dr. Chakwas. She's here. Our doctor from Mass Effect 1 is here.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
What is she doing in here? Oh god. Or Matt.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
At least I know she's gonna talk more in this game compared to the first one. Aside from like talking to her the first time, there was no reason you would go and see her whatsoever. Remington says she had like 3 lines in Mass Effect 1, yeah. Oh man. The fact that she was on my ship that entire time, didn't say anything new, she's gonna have more to say now. Now that the budget is better, I guess. I don't know. Why are you here?
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
You need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll get you another one.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
But I'm like a bajillionaire. It's fine. Why did you leave the Alliance?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Need to fly?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in.
Ooh, vertigo.
Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
I have no idea I don't know anything about the lady that voice acted Chakwas, but the vibe that I get every time she talks is I feel like the person was like did a lot of like movies in like I don't know, like the 50s or something, 50s, 60s, and she's just like some like 80-year-old lady just doing lines in a video game is what it sounds like. I don't know, it sounds like she used to be like a movie star or something is what I'm getting at. Joining Cerberus.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Odds of survival.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Cool. Well, we'll see you around, Doctor.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
At least she had interesting stuff to say. Fine brandy. Dude, I will do that for her, for sure.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Of course it is. Okay.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
What? In there. Rubbington says, well, you were nearly right. The actress is 70. Now that is 60s back when this was done. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was kind of right. I wonder if she, does it say, you're probably like looking this on IMDb or something. I wonder if she was like in movies or something. Like I could see her in some like old timey movies, but then she would be much younger, I would think. Mess Sergeant Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker.
This guy definitely
Taking
sounds
down the
military.
collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
He sounds like the "come on, maggot, let's go" type of guy. She did a bunch of movies in the 70s. Nice, awesome. I was somewhat right. Yay, I'm smart. How can I help?
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Oh, we need to eat, like, good. We need to eat good food, man. Give me the list.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Responsibilities. You're just feeding the crew, I guess.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
Oh, nice.
HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
This dude is a jack of all trades. Janitor and cook?
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to
Lol.
pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Cracks. He's on that butt thing. She was also in Dragon Age? I don't know what voice she would have done in Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins? Because the only Dragon Age game I didn't play was Dragon Age 2. There was only 3 Dragon Age games. Huh. I guess that wouldn't surprise me, I guess, because she kind of has that voice that would go good with that. Yep, in Origins? I wonder what character, then. Was she the mage lady? I don't know. Thoughts on Cerberus?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
This guy's pretty cool. What about, how'd you join Cerberus?
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the Ezo rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Well, keep doing a good job.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
So we got another mission or something. When we go to the Citadel, we've got to look for brandy, and we've got to look for those ingredients. Main battery?
The gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Oh, come on, man. Never played it, so no idea, but she did at least 4 NPCs there. Oh, okay. So she didn't, like, it wasn't like a major character, it was just like additional voices or whatever. That seems kind of cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Origins. I've always kind of wanted to stream that game too. and play all the DLC and stuff like that. So maybe we do that in the future. But I don't know if it's a really fun game to watch because the combat is, it's very sort of tactical-ish, I guess. It's a lot of stopping and pausing and stuff like that, but I don't know. Maybe check it out sometime. Let's talk to Miranda here. Now we've just got the engineering deck. Miranda, before I talk, what's going on back here? Your bed has more pills than mine. What gives? Let's not be rude.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Status.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
So like XCOM? Not really. You don't move in like tiles and have turns and stuff like that. But you have to pause so that way you can order yourself and your companions to like use whatever spells and go attack this enemy and stuff, and then you let it play out. Of course, you don't have to pause if you don't want to, but that's the way it should be played, I think. It's a pretty old game. I think it was like 2005 that game came out. Pretty old.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Elusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
Can we talk? Probably not.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
No. Oh man, that accent. Oh, so exactly like Pillars? I've never really seen gameplay of Pillars of Eternity, but yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess so. I guess. I mean, you can look up probably Dragon Age fights and kind of see what it looks like, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that game. Cerberus goals.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
What about the Turians? Who's in charge?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What is Cerberus?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division.
Okay.
But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Cerberus resources.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
The Elusive Man.
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
What makes you think so?
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
I want to know about you.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky? You're genetically modified?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
I don't want to say she's cocky. Don't get penisy, kids. Looked up Origins, didn't think it was that old, looked pretty dated. Yeah, the textures are like super like bland. But the story is like amazing. It's a really good story. I think there's a mod that updates the textures, but it doesn't like do like what it did with Mass Effect 1 where it like makes it look really good. So if we ever did get around to playing that, you know, if there was another mod that made the textures look better, I would use it, but otherwise it would have to be that one, which just makes them look a little bit better, but it still looks dated. It's pretty old.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Alright, well, that's it.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Brando's got the looks, man. I'm into it. Okay, so we've got one more area of the ship to check, which is the engineering deck. Then when we're done with that, we'll go ahead and go back up to the CIC, and we'll check out that galaxy map for the first time. We have to go to Omega, but I'm not sure if we're given the freedom yet to do what we want. Monitoring station? What is this? Codex stuff. Kodiak drop shuttle. Cool.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
So the shuttles replaced the Mako.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Starboard cargo hold. Port cargo.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Alright, let's see. There's a down thing there. Let's... Engineer Daniels and Donnelly. What's going on? He better be, if he's an engineer, he better be a Scotsman. Just saying.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I think that's Irish.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer
that's
Gabriella
Scottish.
Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
That is definitely Scottish. Awesome. I didn't know that they were gonna do that. Do you need anything, guys?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
The FBA arrays. What's the issue?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Dude, this guy could just tell me in detail and I will listen because that accent, man. It's like you knew it, Kappa. I mean, there are some things from this game that I do remember. Most of it is like the important story stuff that happens, but everything in between I kind of forgot about. And not to mention, when we do the DLCs, all that stuff's brand new. I've never played those. But yeah, I mean, I kind of forgot that he had an accent. These people were down here to begin with, but yeah.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Okay. Tell me about your training.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Whoa, but you left the Alliance.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
It's so weird when they're like, you died. Like, it's true, it did happen, but it's just weird to hear that. Ken, tell me about joining Cerberus.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Cool. What about you, Gabby?
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
These two are like best friends, which is kind of cool. What do you guys think about Cerberus?
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Daddy bags. I'm gonna start saying that. Them right in the daddy bags. Alright.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Dude. I already love all these characters.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
She said the title of the game. It's a giant Edie. Oh man, that engine room. Depends on if we go that way or not. Okay. What's down here? Oh, this is just like another like storage thing down here. Okay. All right, well, we've met all the crew and all that. I say let's go. Go back up. All right. So we'll probably take a break. What time is it anyway? I forget I can use the Steam overlay. 4:25. We could probably take a quick break and come back for another like 30 minutes or so, or maybe longer. It kind of just depends. But before we do that, let's go to the captain's cabin so that way you can listen to the music while we're on break. Let's do that real quick. That music sounds alright. What else is there? Intense music. Seems pretty good. Ooh. I dig it.